Miranda, what talent are you using for 100? Can those guys not be CC'd or anything?
I can, you know, paralyze them and then they just stop being paralyzed.
It's how you died.
Yep. Was making sure deaths work in raids tonight. You know, someone had to make sure it wasn't bugged.
So that's a pretty nasty magic debuff.
I don't know where I'm gonna go. I run into
Shields are the same as they are in Iron Dogs. If you break them, then they heal.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we all watched our strategies and we all know what we're doing, right?
I mean,
I read it.
considering most of it was from the beta, and it says this is subject to change. Yes.
Yeah. So we're subjects, and this might be changed.
hoping change or just change?
Probably a few nickels and a couple of dimes chain.
Dude, how's this guy fucking healing himself?
People keep DPSing the shield.
I can't purge his shield, that's stuck.
Can you steal it?
People stop hitting it and it'll be fine.
Well, that's what I'm saying, purging steals his shield. Well, it didn't give it to me, but it forces it off of them.
This is gonna be terrible.
I gotta fix my talent, which I can't do because we're in freaking.
God damn it, the food table's gone. I'll get that asshole flamethrower.
I have crappy food tables if we need it.
I think I got something in mind.
Why are we dropping them before we clear the trash?
On the WoW server?
Because we just cleared the trash and the rest of it ran away.
Well,
Alright,
feast table's
we gotta
down,
kill
so
some.
eat if you don't have the buff.
So I open up a bank. Give me some flasks.
I got it.
I was gonna cover the healers and flasks, I guess.
Ty, this guy's still outrank. Can you hand me to
Who needs what?
your ints?
Claw needs a couple of strength flasks, please.
How many strength pass am I pulling out? I don't know, there's a few guildies that can't log in right now. They were
If
having...
anyone wants agi flasks, I have those, and I can make some stam ones.
Alright, so 9 will hand out, int flasks, I'll hang out, strength flasks. Who needs what? Before we close the bank. So claw you need 2, right?
Yeah.
CJ, you need it?
Yeah,
How many you want?
just
Did you
the
bring the
2
water?
for tonight.
Who else needs in?
Where is claw? It'll cost you the pet.
Dankeschön.
Anyone else need in?
It sounds like the WoW servers are being hijacked again. There's people that can't log in. People asking on
You just gotta keep doing it. Just keep retrying, because that's what worked for me.
yeah, so that's how she got in. You could hear that. Am I still muted? Fuck no.
I'm supposed to get our own flasks out because I did that before raid.
No, I was
No, you
just-
can, it's fine. We're just helping the...
Yeah, there were people that can't get in the bank yet.
Alright, so I got 6 int flasks. If anyone else needs any, hopefully it's up.
Yeah, something about like having a baby has distracted Allie. Where's the new-
That covered it for me, Nyan. Thanks, though.
You're good?
Yeah.
I put him back.
But yeah, it's 2 flamethrowers, so...
This one, this is the one we heal the mushroom, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We heal, the rejuvenate mushrooms. As soon as they come up, we heal them to full. Tank stacks the boss on the mushroom. Everyone gets on the mushroom. We heal it. Don't let it die. It's the only way we're beating the enrage timer. Or wait, no, I have them mixed up.
So-
That was the other one.
Those look cool, kinda.
Great, thank you. Let me see. We only have 2 flamethrowers, so our flamethrower people are going to be. Let's do Xylagor and Harlazok will be our 2 flamethrower guys. Brothers, they can yell at each other from across the room if they stuff like that. It should work.
They have to get to
Q2,
Imperator Maragok tonight.
Do you 2 know how the flamethrowers work? Okay, so
So
basically those could be.
what? For those who are on flamethrowers, you're going to pick them up and it's going to give you an extra action button. When you have that action button, it's going to give you the ability to use a flamethrower. There's going to be a green creep spreading out all around the room. It's going to look kind of like this grass here, but probably stand out a little bit better. What you're going to do is you're going to use that extra action button to run around and burn away the creep and keep it away from the raids and away from the boss at all times. Your entire goal, the entire raid, is to just burn the fucking creep that's growing around the raid. The raid does ticking damage and will heal the boss once the boss is in it, so you definitely want to make sure you get it. You can overheat your flamethrower, so you don't want to just keep mashing it. Try to just try to keep it from overheating. Use it as much as you can without it going crazy. If it does go crazy, I think it takes 5 seconds without using it before it starts to cool down. So just keep that in mind. There's going to be several waves to this thing. The tanks will have to swap off after just figure out how many stacks is good for you. The stack was rot, I believe is the debuff. Does about 9k per tick, and it stacks. So probably 4 or 5 stacks maybe before swapping off. He'll also do a frontal necrotic breath. So only one person needs to be on that, so it needs to be faced away from the raid. It does massive damage, and it reduces all healing to the people inside of that cone by 99%. So you will not be able to heal the tank while he's taking damage from the breath. So the tank needs to be topped off when that's coming up. There's going to be a few ads around. There's going to be spores that spawn. These spores, spore fungus guys, we just kind of need to dot them up for your dotting class, which is not a whole lot of those. So it looks like probably Goober, you and I will have to do our best to take care of the spores to kill them down. They are going to shoot spores out. We need to just, again, you and I, Goob, will try to intercept the spores if possible. If not, if it hits somewhere in the raid, the raid needs to shift and move, just because they're going to do ticking AoE damage. Mushrooms are going to spawn. Green mushrooms and blue mushrooms. The green mushrooms do AoE ticking health and will heal everyone in the raid by a shit ton. They will start activating when they are healed to full, and the blue ones will heal your replace your mana. So blue ones are important too. They will still, as soon as they hit 100%, they will keep ticking, and as long as they stay healed. So healers, you want to keep those green and blue mushrooms topped off as long as you can until they just decide to one-shot themselves. There will be another giant moss-looking ad that comes out. He will need to be first priority among all others, because he just is pretty asshole. He's just an asshole. We'll kill him down. There was one other thing, a brown mushroom. Nobody likes brown, so it sucks. And we'll just, again, has low health, so we'll dot it up, cleave if you have it, and should be good to go. You'll just focus on the creeps, Zyro.
You can DPS the boss when you're waiting for the heat on it to go down. You'll get a huge DPS buff if you use it as much as you can, and then switch.
Yes, so if you do exactly what CJ said, so if it overheats, or every 3 seconds that you're using it, you get a stack of multi-strike or whatever it is, and increasing your DPS. So in between, or if there's no creep, then DPS the boss as much as you can, but your main priority is just the creep.
Also, I'm not sure if fire mages or DPS pallies have any dots, but if you use those, it can help. Since you technically get the buff when you start using the flamethrower instead of once you put it down, and the way buffs work now, it retroactively gets it.
Yes. Alright, who's ready to wipe?
I am in planning hell. I are on fire.
Can we get
Make sure we don't
a
lose our permanent
marker
blood.
on someone's head so the entire DPS group could stack on them?
Yes.
Oh my god, I was tapped out. Why are there so many fire trees? I hate you all. Well, not all of you. Just some of you. At random.
Ty's racist against pyros.
The tanks are marked, and everybody will stand on star, stack up on tie. The whole raid, all the melee will stack up on tie. Ranged and stuff too, except for me and Goobs, since we're pretty much the only ranged. And we'll stay stacked up as much as we can, but then, like I said, we have our own things we need to
Where
deal
do you
with.
want me to...
Tanks, you'll just stay behind the boss,
Okay.
so the melee can get in range and whatnot. When the blue mushrooms come out, tanks, you're going to want to kite the boss over towards the blue mushrooms, because while the healing mushrooms hits the entire raid regardless of range, the blue mushrooms are range specific, so for the healers to get their mana back and the casters get their mana back, we need to be pretty
For us
close to the blue,
beat
so
the
you'll want to
range
move.
timer.
They increased the range time, so hopefully we should be okay, but if not, we'll figure
You
it
still
out.
need, yeah. You still need the shroom, since if you're on the blue shroom, it gives you perma bloodlust.
Yeah, it gives you 30% haste and increased mana regen. Just remember, the melee guys, you're going to want to switch to the brown mushrooms and just cleave if possible, because the brown mushrooms will spawn on a random raid member, so if we're all stacked up, it should be able to be hit with cleave and whatnot. That will slow your casting and ability speed by 75%, so it needs to die pretty quickly as well. Flamethrower guys, go ahead and grab your weapon. Okay, and I think I got everything. I believe everybody was ready, so on you, 10.
For Baby Ellie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh god, did I switch my talent? Yes, thank god.
Living mushroom.
Five, four, two, one.
Da, 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 da. Using my trank.
Bye.
Ow. Grenade.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage.
That big head needs to... Okay, we're all wiped.
That's we need to have someone in the back killing those fucking asshole plants spitting at us.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want me on? Running around with them, or
Hunter? He can move.
Alright, what did you want me killing now?
Who's
We're gonna
these
kill
asshole
the-
plants in the back.
Yeah, so the ones that were shooting the green spores out, those plants in the back, those need to die. Usually the melee, the range would focus on those, but that's just you and me.
Alrighty.
There's those, and then there's the brown mushrooms. Ideally, the brown mushrooms will spawn with on a player. It just so happens they were spawning on me, and since I was out of the stack, then they were spawning out. I was killing them, but again, it slows my casting speed by 75%, and makes it a little difficult.
I'm having so many texts and
But yeah, like I said, if those tanks, just keep in mind, I know it's kind of hard to see, so Ty, you have to say something. If one of those spores hits the group, then the tank needs to reposition the boss, because it does an AoE ticking wherever it lands. So it needs to be moved out of the way so we're not taking raid damage.
just kind of like just a gee-whizzy kind of thing. All the videos that I've seen, none of them have tanked him right there at the edge. All of them have tanked him pretty much where, if you look right here between me and the boss where that skeleton is, so that way the creep can actually build up a little bit, and the people that are running around in a big circle, it's like they let the creep kind of build up. Yeah, right there. They let the creep build up a little bit before they went around and burn creep, versus, like, because we had two guys basically just staying out the entire time, running around this area, basically burning this area, but this is already creep. Like, you can't do anything to it. And as soon as one came up, they both went to run after and burn it, which is just a waste of people's time kind of thing. Because you got, like, it's going to creep up and build up. But if we just sit there and wait for it to burn, and then we just burn that one piece, we have two people just sitting out of the fight pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's tank it back over here then. So it gives the creep time to build in. Flamethrower guys, yeah, just let it build up some before you run over there, so that way you're maximizing your burn and getting rid of most of it is in large chunks. That way you can keep more DPS on the boss.
I'm gonna drop a shitty feast until we got this down, instead of using the good feast, you know? So,
Sounds good.
Ghetto feast is down.
Better than nothing.
Can one of the rogues pop smoke bomb and stuff while we're all tree hugging to help mitigate some of the damage? We heal the rejuve, right? Or both?
Yeah,
Heal
both.
both.
He'll go.
The green ones
But,
will do. Yeah, the green ones do pulsing health. It does, I think, 25k a second. And
30K.
Yeah, 30k a second, and the blue gives you mana. You can also strategize them, if that's a word. That's not a word, but I'm using it anyway. Strategize them.
Awesome.
And so when we are taking raid-wide damage, I believe that comes from the big boss, you can heal the green one up to like say 90-95%, and then when you start taking raid damage, then pop it off to 100%, and then start taking the healing for the raid.
Who do you want to focus on? Or do you want us to just kind of take turns? Because I mean, man.
Well, I figure our resto druids are probably the best for the mushrooms since hot stuff.
Like I have my, they really put a buff on my enveloping mist, so that does 50 over 6 seconds, 50k, and then I can put, my renewing, and also I can cast Soothing Mist and Surging Mist, and then I have a big heal for double of my Surging Mist, so I have another 40k.
And I'll primarily be shielding tanks, but I'll throw stuff at the mushrooms when I can.
Or should I start focusing on raid healing completely?
Well, the green mushroom is raid healing. It's gonna heal way more than any of us can.
Alright, so that sounds good.
So
Are they
as
always
long as
gonna
the
pop
green
back here,
mushroom
though?
is good, it'll spawn on a player. So as long as we stack up. Wait, or did the green one not stack on a player?
That's something I forgot to. Thanks, Psycho. The ad that pops up, the other giant spore fungus-looking guy, he will do his casting. He spams it pretty often. That's what does the raid-wide damage. It needs to be interrupted because it is interruptible. However, we need to make sure we're taking turns on interrupts because it will. Each time we interrupt it, the next time you cast it, it has a faster casting speed. So we need to make sure we are interrupting that and taking turns on spamming that. It will eventually go off regardless, but we want to minimize how many times it does go off before he dies. Okay, and I love you guys, but we're about to get a lot more fun. The other group didn't have enough people, so we're combining and we'll have about 20 total. So this will be fun.
Yay.
That shouldn't be that bad.
Well, we'll have more range now.
Yes, we will.
Because, from what I understand, they
Okay,
had, like,
so we have to run out,
two
right?
yeah.
No,
Or
they
do we just
should.
invite them and it auto does?
Right? They should. Yeah.
They should be able to.
Yes.
They need to break up their.
Yeah, as they join the raid.
They need to drop their rate and get out probably.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, as they join ours and they enter the instance, his health is just gonna go up. That's it. It just scales it.
Are all the healers in the healing channel? I think I got everyone in here. Depending on how hardcore we want to get this expansion, we could even have our use that channel for cooldowns. Like RSA can post in there. It's probably easier just to
Ooh,
call them out.
Yeah, but it can't hurt to double up, right?
Well, like I have my Trink says it in raid. Like it used to be really good when I had Innervate, because it would send a message to the heal team saying like I, innervated X healer, but they took my ability away and I cried. So anyone bored tomorrow? Well, not tomorrow night, starting at 12 a.m. I'm streaming for Crohn's disease. So if people are bored, I'll be on vent. And CJ is a douchebag and having me play Friday Night at Freddy's 2 at 12 a.m.
Five Nights at Freddy's too.
I hate horror games, so yeah.
When are we
It's not an
playing
actual
Heroes
horror
tomorrow?
game.
9 p.m. for Heroes,
Okay, so
It's-
8 o'clock here.
and
Is what,
then
you're 11 o'clock
It's an
right now?
arcade game with
it's
occasional
9
jump
here.
scares.
I'm central, so it's 9 p.m. here. So it'd be this time tomorrow.
Oh, okay. 10 o'clock for us. I can't remember which way it went. They go for a retard sometimes.
I don't know. Like I might add Hearthstone because they freaking added the new cards today.
Goblins and whatever is out.
Yeah, if you do you have to do arena to get them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
Like they're not part of the sets yet, but the arena cards are taken
Yeah, I
from that
did the
pool.
arena one today.
We're gonna have enough room for everybody, right?
We should. He only had 12 people, so, and we had 16, and then Bo was getting yelled at by his wife, so he bailed. So we should be.
Kelly bailed too.
Did you figure out what was happening with Allie's computer yesterday? Or not Callie's? Oh.
I hope so. It was working fine today, so I just kind of went through it and cleaned it up. And hopefully I got the issue sorted. We'll see. But she can't handle having 30 people in the raid. I don't know if my computer will even handle it, so I'll be going DPS anyway.
I think we're like triple streaming the raid.
I would stream too, but my face is all fucked up and poofy.
Hot.
Does it look like that? Does it look like that apple pear looking thing or whatever you tattooed?
Yeah, it's about the size of my cheek.
Nice. Okay, so for those who are in Joe's group, everyone's going to stack on tie, which is star. The ranged, which was just me and Goober, is going to try to interrupt or interfere, whatever, the spores to avoid them from getting hit by the raid. And then range will focus down the spores guys as well, the actual plants. Yeah, Joe, did you already kind of explain everything with your team or no?
Cool.
You didn't do shit.
Rodin!
God damn, there goes my hair.
So, alright, I got. So I'll just drop two things.
Everyone should lose 500 karma for having the lumberjack title on.
I feel it's fitting.
Channeling pots. Well, I can't craft like this. Wah wah.
Cookie.
Healers, remember cookies are on the same cooldown as mana pots, right? So they're a trap.
Not mana pots, just the health tonics.
Oh, alright. Bonus.
Well, I don't have mana pots.
And the health stones are useless anyways if everyone has health tonics.
Nyan, I have health pots. Or pots. Which ones, what flavor do you want? Focus or better, normal ones?
What?
The 10-second stun one or a normal one?
I don't like the 10 seconds one, it scares me, so
Well,
if you
wrong
don't
button.
mind, a normal?
I got to find them. boop. No, too many.
Back. Thank you.
Can't dance in this booth.
Okay, we're just waiting for everybody to get here. Joe, did you want to run through it for your guys since they need a quick explanation?
Why don't you run through what you guys were going to do, so that way I don't confuse anyone.
Damn it, that means I have to talk again.
I know, I'm sorry.
How you like
I like talking about stuff I know. This is not stuff I know right now. So yeah, we tried, we failed thinking him right there where he's at. That failed horribly. So Maples decided that he knows better than everybody else, which I'm trusting his judgment on this one. Ryan told me I shouldn't, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're going to tank him back here, kind of in this area. Somewhere around this, yeah. So that way it gives plenty of time for the creep to grow in the back. I have my 2 flamethrower guys already, and they're going to DPS the boss and then take care of the creep in the back as it starts to stack up. That way, like I said, it gives it time to kind of build, and they're maximizing their off time versus just walking around and not doing anything. We're all going to stack up. Most of the bad mushrooms spawn on a random player, so we're all going to try to stack up behind the boss, which is on star, on which is Ty. The ranged, a couple of ranged will kind of just stay out of the group as best they can, so we can try to what's the word I'm looking for? Get in the way of the spores that are being shot out, to make sure they don't blow up in the actual raid group. If they do, the tanks will reposition the group away from that area so they're not taking any AoE damage. The ranged will have a dual role besides taking the boss. Now that we actually have more ranged, it will be our job to dot up and kill off the brown mushrooms, as well as the plants that are shooting the spores. They'll be spawning all around the outside of the room, just kind of randomly. There are going to be two mushrooms that are good, a green mushroom and a blue mushroom. These will do buffs for the raid, and they will not activate until they get healed to 100%. The green one, once it hits 100%, will start AoE healing the raid for 30k a tick, which is awesome. It's going to help out the healers a lot. The blue one will give everybody who is in range a 30% haste, as well as a large mana increase. It's going to rejuvenate your mana really quickly. So the healers, I think the healers designated which ones is going to focus on that. They're going to heal those up to 100% and keep them healed. Once they hit 100% and they start doing their buffs for the raid, they will start decaying, slowly at first and ramping up. So the longer you keep them topped off at 100%, the longer it will give a buff to the raid before it basically one-shots itself. There will be a giant ad that will come out of the swamp in the background and head over to the tank. Well, the tanks will pick them up, in which case it needs to be full priority for all melee to switch to the ad and kill it down as quick as possible. It also does some kind of massive raid damage. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It needs to be interrupted, so everybody needs to interrupt it. But let's try not to interrupt it all at once and get some kind of a rotation down. I'm not going to call people out or anything, but let's do that because it will just continue to. Yeah, it's bad. We're going to do that. I think that was everything. Tanks already know what they're doing with the bosses, so I don't need to go over the tank mechanics.
Does a big add-on green triangle work for you?
You can stack them, it should be fine, or just as the off tank picks them up. Just if when he does his necrotic breath, you don't want to stand in front of the boss because he's going to do massive. I think it's like 300k or some shit like that kind of damage. It's pretty bad. So as long as he's not doing necrotic breath, you should be fine in front of him, or maybe just slightly off to the side. But enough that melee can get over there and burn him down pretty quickly.
Well, I just wanted a little space between pull off of me every time.
Yeah, Psycho's pretty intense.
Yeah, DKs are like that.
So, Tanks, like I said, you're gonna start off here, but we're gonna end up dancing around the room a little bit because like I said, the green mushroom, doesn't matter where it's at, heals the entire raid. The blue one is range specific, so when a blue mushroom spawns, you're gonna want to move the boss over towards the blue mushroom, so everybody can stack up on that blue mushroom, so they're getting the 30% haste buff, and the healers are getting the mana regen.
I want some cheesecake right now. So-
Rilke, you want a bigger mount? Or what's up, bro?
I know, right? Angelic.
Good lord. I thought you were in a...
I know my mount covers the entire raid.
Can we get a summoning stone for Mal and Angel?
Oh yeah, we have a warlock now, huh?
No. Yep.
Yep.
When did we get a warlock?
Carminja.
Dude, my mount's so big he walks slow.
I can't see the warlock summoning circle thing because we have a giant dinosaur in the raid.
How is your mount that fucking
Yep.
big?
Summoning stone? Summoning thing? TV?
Closet? Flasher? What are we gonna call it this expect?
Creeper Club? The Creeper.
Michael Jackson pedophile closet?
Too soon.
No,
Because I
Not
just-
soon
yeah.
enough. That was the point. He got in trouble too soon. They were too young.
That's because he watched the South Park episode today, so he's gonna make a lot of jokes about it.
Yeah, so chat's
I
covered.
am?
Mm-hmm.
Nyan's high, just so you know. Off her fucking drugs again.
Is those the drugs that make
Meaning
your
I
poop?
won't get mad. No.
That's her fight, not Percocet. Hydrocodone. For mouth.
Narco! How'd you get both those toys?
What was that?
Where'd you get the toys from?
Which one?
The ones that make your mount huge.
One of them, the horns through archaeology.
Oh.
The other one's Smitty. It's the Tauren that's outside the inn by Pandera. You just kill him and he drops a compass to transform you to Smitty.
What are we waiting on? What's going on?
Angel is AFK, angel food. So waiting on angel food.
Did we already feast? Did everybody eat?
20 minutes ago.
Okay, Tanks on you. Everybody's here. Okay, and then we're gonna re-eat.
Food's
And then
here, or-
5, 4, 3,
ignoring that.
2, 1.
That's serious.
I was told everyone was here. We were good.
Yeah, Joe wanted to eat first. I guess I haven't eaten yet. Reload your UI real quick, Pat. See if that fixes it.
I got it.
The other Miranda's not here, so he's Miranda 2 from now on.
Okay, Alex, go ahead and count it up again. We're ready. Let's give this a good shot. Harlazak and
Miranda
Zyga.
good? Or
Yeah, they're fine.
I'm good at.
Good?
Yeah, we're good. Remember, flamethrower guys, just to DPS the boss and wait for the creep kind of build up just a little bit before you run over there and start burning down.
2, 1.
Where did you want range from early stun on the blue or the green?
Everybody's gonna stack up behind the boss on where Ty is at on the star. Range is gonna focus the ads on the outside, dot them up, then back to the boss. Range on the mind fungus. Move the raid towards green.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I guess we're standing here.
That fungal flesh is what we need to be interrupting.
Where's the green?
Mind fungus is up. Ranged. Got blue and green mushrooms up. Let's heal them up and get some.
Five, four, three, two, one.
God damn it.
Get the green.
Yep. Now we want to make sure that green mushrooms ticking. That big flesh eater needs to die.
Not gonna lie, I couldn't see anything because of this giant fucking dude.
Five, four,
Wipe it up. Let's do it again.
3, 2, 1.
Stop healing.
Stand in the creep.
Mercy druids taunt the boss usually kills me.
Our
X,
heals.
rough as hell.
Good until we get to the infesting spore.
Do you guys want me to go heal?
We should be fine with 6. We just need to get the mushrooms.
Yeah, that
There,
infesting
2
spores.
green
The
mushrooms up, or was just the one?
It's so hard to tell. I'm stuck in the melee group. It's hard for me to see. I healed the blue one up for sure. Like we topped that one off.
Yeah, and then we want to put the we want to get the green one to top once the infesting spores come out.
Thank you, sweet. I moved and no one moved during last attempt, so yeah.
I couldn't see your mark.
It's okay. I'm gonna
Well,
put it on
we
Joe,
set
so
up our-
he's melee. So the Joe, I mean, same mark. So everybody will still stack on star. It'll just be Joe having the star instead. So Ty, you can move around a little bit better. This fight works really well if you're at max vision range. So scroll your cameras out so you can see everything, healers and whatnot. Tanks, can we get the? I know Alex, you're kind of worried about how much Psycho taunting off of you, but we need them stacked up a little bit closer because that big ad needs to die quickly. Like that is focus priority. Nobody should be on the boss at that time. That ad goes down, then back to the boss.
I'll drop a. Oh, someone dropped a feast starter.
Yeah, these aren't ghetto feasts either.
I haven't learned the good feast yet. I don't know.
You don't learn it, you get it from the barn.
Well then.
I think the creeps was fine because I didn't see any creep. It was just in the back corner where when I finally died. So I think you were okay with the creep.
Wah wah. That swears bad.
So who's getting the boss first? Is it Alex or?
Yeah, I think Alex has been picking up the boss first.
Okay.
Yeah, I take the boss, and I swap over to the ad, then we go back and forth every 5 stacks. I think is the plan.
Okay, let me make sure I know where. So where are you taking him?
What are we doing here?
Just want to make sure I
Boss is
position
in
right.
blue.
Okay, you're gonna take the boss on blue, and then whoever's picking up the flesh eater, you're gonna just take him right next to the boss.
Yes, we're gonna keep him stacked.
What?
And then make sure we face him away from the raid.
Correct.
Need a new window. That's what I need. There we go.
The adder boss.
Both.
Both.
And then
Both works.
settings. Ah.
Ranged. Make sure you guys are still, like I said, you're helping out with the brown mushrooms, as well as the spores are on the outside. It went pretty decently. A couple of spores hit the raid group still. If possible, intercept. That's the word I've been looking for all night. Intercept the fucking spore, and let it hit you. It does damage to you, but it won't do damage to the entire raid. So it's a good trade-off. Lots of mechanics on the next 3 bosses, so lots of wiping, lots of learning, so we'll be alright. Everyone's ready on U10.
Five, four,
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
I can see clearly now. I don't have a bunch of torrents on top of me.
Everyone circle.
Mind fungus, rain. Spore shooter up.
That doesn't work. Fuck. Ow.
Make sure if you're in front of the tank or behind the tanks, make sure you're out of the range of that necrotic.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here comes the ad. Everybody should be on the ad.
Got a blue right here.
You're melee, try to get towards that blue. There you go. As soon as the healers get it healed up, that'll give you 30% haste.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jesus.
Get the group.
Mind fungus range.
Damn it. Oh! Frack, we lost the mushroom. It's horrible to heal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Flip the shooter.
Threw the res out.
There's another living mushroom up.
That ad needs to go down.
We don't need it till Impressive.
Good mushroom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I don't like this fight.
Find fungus. Green mushroom out over there.
Green mushroom.
Beware.
Adds up.
Got creep in the back over.
Using my trink.
Power barriers up for next necro or infesting spore.
Tanks, can you back up a little bit? We're getting behind on the creep back here. It's my fault. Perfect.
We got creep on the other side too.
Yeah, but that side's better than the back is.
The green mushrooms up.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's-
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, 47% on that.
Run to creep.
Dying bad, dying bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
So Ty, do we want a cooldown rotation for the raid damage phase with the
Yeah.
infesting spores? That's
Dying fire, guys, dying fire.
So be me,
Let me
Bat, Nyan.
I have mine's instant, so mine's kind of like a heal us up real quick, and then possibly you keep on with the healing kind of thing, because I can keep us up for like split second. Because granted, it's only 50k.
So, me, Bat, Nyan. What spec is Angel?
Holy, so yeah, we have Divine Him.
Yeah, so we'll save 9's last because hers will give us more breathing room instantly. So me,
And then I have Power Barrier and Chiron has Devotion.
yeah. So it'll be me, Bat, Angel, 9, and then Disc and Pallies will just do their thing at the end, hopefully.
Which healer's doing the I'll get to that in a second. I messed up that one with the flamethrower. Who's healing the mushroom?
I have been
All of us.
trying to heal.
All of us?
Okay. So for the green ones, I mean, if there's multiple greens up, then pop the closest one and try to keep it going, I guess. But for the raid-wide damage where he's pulsing out, if you can save them, get them to about 90-95%, and then wait until he starts doing his raid damage, pushing them to 100%, that might be helpful. Help
Do you want
you
Ty just call out
guys.
and pop them?
It's hard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like whoever's doing like the majority of healing them, can kind of keep an eye on things. Okay, it's like we're pulsing damage. Let's go ahead and pop one over. I'm gonna leave that to your best knowledge. Harlow died pretty quickly, so Harlow, just kind of keep an eye on your health because you were far away from the raid when you died. Which is, I mean, you were getting the creep, but you took some damage and died. I noticed that a little too late and picked up the flamethrower and tried to, just cover on my own. But by that time, I think we were already a little behind. So otherwise, you guys were doing good with the creep. Just make sure you're not dying and focusing it down pretty quickly. Because at the end, it started spreading really, really quickly. Yeah, you have to make sure if you go in there, burn 1 or 2 squares, turn it off. Burn another couple of squares, turn it off. It's gonna have to use, figure it out and play with it until you get really good at it. Otherwise, everything else went pretty well. The ad was dying pretty quickly. Just make sure we're all focusing that. The interrupts were perfect on those. Range were doing really well with the ads, so let's do it again.
God damn it.
Was there a feast and I missed it?
Yeah, they did fix it.
I can drop a ghetto one.
Oh, no. That's okay. I have food. Don't worry about it.
Good feast is
Oh,
dropped.
okay.
Sorry, I gotta get used to dropping those.
No, that's okay. I brought food. I just don't want to waste it if you guys are going to drop feast.
Yeah, sadly enough, the feasts don't give me the stats that I need, so I have to bring my own food.
Baby. Remember when you get a level 3 herb garden, it gives you food.
Yep, we're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll barrier the first.
Mind Funk? It's 2 spores in the back.
Hmm.
5, 3, 2.
I wonder.
Cooldown.
Using my trank. Bat, you will be up for the next infested spores.
Mind Fungus in the group. spore shooter in the group. That needs to. Don't worry about that until the big guy's down. Or cleave, I should say.
5, 4,
God,
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Bat, this is your trank window.
Mind fungus in the group, melee.
There's a blue one right next to us. The green one way in the back.
The blue one you can push.
Angel, you'll be up next for infested spores.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Ad's coming, infesting spores, so Angel.
Do we now have a green?
Mind fungus range.
Green one in the back.
Nyan, you are up next for infested, and then we'll start over.
Living mushrooms in the corner.
Ouch.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, that was DK.
Push that green, get the spores down, range.
God damn it, we can't let that get through.
Pop.
Tanks, can you back them up so the melee can stack on that blue? Thank you, perfect right there. Let's pop that blue and get this mind fungus.
Holy camera issues, Batman.
Spores.
5, 4, 1.
Ad's coming back up.
There you go. Bat, you're up next for infested.
Is it green mushroom?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Angel, you are next for infesting spores.
Green and blue are both.
I'm gonna focus blue right now, so I'm gonna go long.
Yeah, I want blue up as long as possible.
I'm just gonna keep focusing.
2.
Where's the green one? Do we pop it to her?
Yeah, it popped. Angel, air trank.
Can I hit revive?
We need you for the next one.
We were about to die. There's no freaking.
Yeah. Go stand and creep.
Yep, wipe it up.
Hey, getting better.
33%.
So the healer rotation's perfect.
Third.
They're resetting, so we can go, you know, in a circle.
Yeah. Just make sure that we don't pop the green shrooms before they
Do we want like Karen and someone else on the shrooms? We're cleaving the shrooms with heals. Looks to be the issue. Like Nyan and Karen.
I've been focusing on the blue mushrooms as soon as they come up. That's like the main thing I'm focusing on because I go through so much mana with a lot of my heals.
We're popping the green mushrooms though,
Spam.
with like rejuve and stuff. We can't. The blue mushrooms don't go away, right? If we top them off.
Well,
No,
the thing
I
is,
don't think they do.
once you hit them to 100, they're going to automatically start decaying. So you can keep them around longer by keeping them topped off, but eventually they will one-shot themselves as they're decaying. As long as you keep healing them, though, you'll keep them longer. The blue ones, we can go ahead and push those over as quick as possible, because then the healers will get their mana. There will be a blue. The blue gives 30% haste.
Or are those the rejuves?
Those are the rejuves. The living is the green.
Okay, we want to save the living for your spore cooldown.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Pop those off until the spore cooldown. The spores go off. Then
That's
you
why
use
I
those
was
as a
saying,
cooldown instead of-
why don't we assign 2 healers to the living? You know?
I've been anytime I have one of those up, I wait until they're about 450-ish before I touch them, because a lot of mine, if I spam it enough, they crit and they just top it off. So I haven't been touching living nearly as much as I have for the rejuve.
I'm just wondering, like, Karen and someone else could probably pop it at the right time. And then he'll have bacon all light on the tanks, you know?
Mine is I have a lot of hots, so my only worry would be that I accidentally top it off. So I kind of want to avoid going on the living, if that's cool.
You just focus on the blue and whatever you're doing, Nyan.
And right.
Yes.
Because my hots, they just do what they want sometimes.
Alright, well we have 7 healers now. Do we want to maybe have Dasp go Shadow? I don't think.
I'm currently disc holy, so I just have to run. I just have to run really quick.
It's a lot of damage. I don't
Take a
know.
break? Or have you guys taken a break yet?
Well, we did when you guys kind of, you know.
We can take a quick couple-minute break if people need to go to the bathroom or something while we're waiting for Harlow to restart his PC.
So, do you want me to go Shadow, or am I not, or I don't know.
Well, not if you're disc and holy. I mean, we'd have to wait for you to go back, and I'd say no.
Well, we can resummon him. We got the summons.
So,
I understand that, babe.
So,
I mean, we can try it with 7 heals and see if that helps out at all. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Help. But if you guys, it's up to the healers whether or not they think that they're being overloaded. Because, yeah, go ahead and take a 5-minute break, right? Take a 5 minute, come back, say, come back at 8.
Alrighty.
We'll decide, because If I leave now, I can get it before the break goes, but...
You're staying.
I just say no. I
Okay.
say
Yeah, just
7
stay
heal
heals
it.
then. Well, 7 heal it.
AFK.
Alright, so Nyan and the druids, no more hotting up the green mushroom. We're popping it too early.
Until we pop it.
Yeah, the one I don't have control over is renewing. But
Well,
it's,
and your statue is kind of
it's,
pinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Yeah, I
alone won't be
kinda-
enough.
It has 500k,
No,
so it's like topping off 2 people. So we're just popping it too early. So no one put a hot on it that you can control. So druids mainly. We need to stop rejuvening it.
Kieran's gonna
the one I
focus
don't
the
control-
green.
Sorry.
You're fine. Kieran's gonna focus the green to kind of pop it over and push it over. So during infected spores, he can handle that. So just, throw a couple of heals on it to get it up there to in the 90s. You can't really have any control over Nyan stuff because it's automatic. So that's not a big deal. Just focus on what you can control. So that's going to be no throwing your own hots on there, no regrowth, no
I think
whatever you have.
a pally might be able to top it off when it's ready. So we'll just have one healer focus. If it takes more, we'll add to it, you know? I don't want to pop it early.
Yep, so Kieran, like I said, Kieran's going to focus green, Nyan can handle the blues, and that way we can have the mana going at all times, and the whatever, and then we'll push the greens for the...
Well, blues are fine for healers to
spores.
top off. Like, blues aren't the problem.
Yes.
It's the green ones we're going too fast, so yeah. And then healers, cooldown order was awesome, we'll keep that up.
But yeah, if there's a blue shroom, we need to keep that up as long as physically possible.
Which I
You
can
have
pretty much
another,
keep that up.
You have another cooldown too, so you can throw one more in there. Mad Max.
Well, then do we want to have, do we want to do the cooldown rotation where it's everything resetting, and then if by some freak accident we don't have a shroom, then we can pop 2 cooldowns?
I was thinking we have Nyans be floating.
Okay.
What?
Like you did last attempt. If it looks really shitty, you pop yours.
Yeah, that... I was so scared that we were gonna wipe that I was like, nope, I'm not gonna risk it, I'm sorry guys.
Right, well we gained another trank, so yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, you want me to kinda like, whenever it gets real bad, just kinda pop it?
Yeah.
If you wanna let me know when.
You can float, so yeah, just
Because mine's instant, so it pretty much keeps us up, and then we could have someone constantly try to keep it at that same amount. I think it would be easier than trying to, heal from low and trying to get it back up higher, because, I think you got it. We got this, guys. We're doing pretty awesome.
Yeah, these next few fights are all about mechanics, standing in the right spot, getting the right shit down at the right time. We need to make sure we have interrupts on that decay. That one that went through really foobarred us.
yeah, it did. How to panic a healer? Let that go through.
Hey, Maple,
Yes.
you can tell your kitty Meow Meow friend that he's accepted into the guild. It's just that nobody has application access to the forums except for Allie.
Okay, he started leveling a lock.
Yeah, just have him whisper an officer, we'll invite him.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pull!
Charge!
For Baby Alley.
Anara Labalore.
Baseball?
What's the name
Light
of
will
it?
pull.
Ready, checking to see who's here.
What's the name of the third raid team? Baseball.
I think we should
Just
name
flat.
this baseball.
Bangarang.
Okay, we're just waiting on Ludo. And there he is.
Anybody need a feast, or are we good?
No, I have food. Don't drop another.
Gammon will save us.
Okay, we all know what we're doing. On you, Alec.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my computer's like,
Mindful.
Wow.
Score.
Living in the.
Got it.
I gotta turn my sound
Yeah.
on. Holy crap.
4, 3, 2,
Infesting sport.
1.
This is just bad. Bet you are the next trank.
Spores in 2. Green behind me in the back corner.
Yeah,
Blue.
Blue makes everyone happy. Ow.
5,
Wow, what just killed it?
DK.
1.
No, I got the DK.
Alright, wipe it up.
what happened?
Mulligan.
There we go.
Five, 4, 3.
So I'm not sure if that was the decay that went out that popped off, but that was fun. Or if he turned around
I
and hit the
think we
group.
got
I'm
him.
not
That wasn't the DK. I think it was a DK raid wide thing.
Yeah.
He might have turned and hit the group. Or or the spore shooters. We just maybe one of the spores hit the group.
The green shrooms need to be tanked. The bosses need to be tanked on top of them because they got a 20-yard range for their heal.
I thought the green had unlimited hits the entire raid regardless, and the blue one has 20-yard range.
Nope. The blue one's the one that's. I'm looking at it right now.
The one I read
Blue has
earlier
a
today,
circle
one
around
has 20, one has 10.
Well, Uday was saying he just tested it. He had to run in range, so.
Yeah, according to the tooltip, living spores from the living mushroom heals all units
20
within
yards.
20 yards.
Yep, that's
Okay, so tanks. When there's
It
a
just says increase haste by 30%, so that one's probably unlimited.
well, yeah, because I'm just going by what the other strats that I've read, which most of it's beta. So tanks. When the green and blue spores are up, so we're when we're getting close to infested spores, we want to try to move the boss and the group towards the green mushrooms so that we're all getting healed from that. Healers and whatnot. Otherwise, we need to move him to the blue mushrooms in between, so that way we can get the 30% haste buff.
Well, no.
I'm also.
Are we moving on both of them now? Because
No,
that's
I
what
think-
you just said.
I think the blues have unlimited range and they just increase haste regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that then. So tanks, you're going to move them to the green mushrooms. So that means some of you have more difficult jobs now. Tanks, you have to actually move them around to the green mushrooms. And you flamethrower guys have to make sure that as you're killing creeps, the creep that is near where we're moving to is definitely cleared away as well.
Beast down.
If I could get help from another healer as he's starting to do the infected spores, because that thing's decaying regardless if it's active or not. So I can start
Okay.
getting it up there, but
CJ, do you want to help pop it?
pushing it over.
I'm trying to think of the two that have the highest
Yeah.
direct heals.
Yeah, the thing is, most of my healing is still, I lose quite a bit by switching to, like, flash heal and stuff, so
I can
I
do
should
it.
be fine with it.
Alright, so Nyan and Karen will pop the mushroom during,
But once the blue mushroom comes up, I need to get near it so I can regen mana, because as soon as I have, like, pretty much unlimited mana, I'm good to go and I can pop out a ton of healing.
Are you not getting the
Yeah.
regen regardless of where you're standing?
Only if I'm standing next to the blue mushroom.
I'm pretty sure the blue, even the haste one, was limited, wasn't it?
It doesn't have a range in the tooltip, but that doesn't mean
Oh.
anything.
I
Yeah,
think you
but I
do
do
have
see
to be
that
on the blue
20-yard
ones.
range. But I can move around for the most part, and I can just put my statue where I need to put it at the time. We'll work around it. This will be kind of like a test to see if it works out, but I can pretty much heal things up quickly as long as I have enough mana to spam Surging Mist.
Alright, so you two will pop the mushroom during the oh shit phase. Yeah, I
And then once
didn't.
you pop it, everyone can still heal it.
So, cooldown order. Me, Bat, Angel, Max. I will call them out.
And I motion.
Yes. I trust your
Okay.
judgment.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I am lagging now. Fuck.
Mind fungus?
That was quick, huh?
Fuck, I'm lagging.
Spores?
There we go. It's not my best work.
Green mushroom.
Let me know when you want me to pop it.
5,
Go and pop it now.
4,
We need to all be standing.
1.
Tanks back up. Mushrooms behind you. Add first priority for DPS.
You got fungus right there. Need to burn out that fungus.
I need to restart after
Mind
this.
fungus in the.
Blue right here.
The hell?
Spore shooters behind the group.
Green mushroom back.
Bat, your trank.
5, 4,
Tanks the green mushrooms on the other side of the group, so try to move them around.
Not popping until you get over.
Go ahead and pop it.
Mind fungus.
That was perfect, you two.
Blue in the middle of the group too. Spore in the group. Use cleave if you got it.
Angel, this will be yours.
Big ad coming.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Go ahead and pop the green one.
I am lagging so bad, this is redonkulous.
Mind fungus in the group.
God damn it.
Kill that first, and then back to the ad.
Next living mushroom in the.
Tanks, you want to start trying to move them towards the back?
Max, this will be your cooldown when infesting pops.
Spore shooters rain.
Oh, I gotta restart.
5, 4,
Go and pop it.
3, 1.
Lagging. This is driving me nuts.
Ranged. Mind fungus in the back.
Another green one, right?
Yep, don't need them. Let me know when you want.
Spores.
Not quite.
5, 4,
3,
2, 1.
And mind fungus coming.
Shit, sorry.
Yep. That was a good timing for it.
Hey, we need someone to burn that fungus, thank you.
Mind fungus.
Bat, you are next infesting mushroom thingies. I got her. This is like flip book. My stuff's going off faster than I can see it. Awesome! I think it's the combat log.
Spores are.
5,
Blue mushroom. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'll do this one.
Let me know when you pop.
What's up?
Green
Shroom.
Oh, I came up just in time.
Mind fungus.
Angel, you are next infesting spore. 40 seconds. This is ridiculous.
You do not have to move for the next green mushroom. You're safe there. There's creep coming up on the other side of by the tank, so flamethrower. Good work.
This is ridiculous. I've
Spores out.
Freaking flip book. I'll close WoW after this.
Big guy come.
We need to burn some
Let
of
me
that
know when
creep.
you need pop.
5, 4,
Whether or not.
1.
Do you want to try to burn him hard now? As soon as we pop a blue one? Because that creep is.
Well, he's about to
catching
heal
up
from
to
the
it.
creep.
Mind fungus.
I'll go out of it.
Max, this will be your cooldown.
Alright.
And then we start over again.
Creep, burn creep.
Shit.
Shit. We are out of room.
4, 2, 1.
Well,
Running out of space to stand.
There, restart.
mind fungus. And wipe it.
Wipe.
32%, not too bad.
So does the flamethrowers have a certain lifespan before we just can't use them anymore? I know about the overheat mechanic, but
Yeah, after it gets to a point where the creep just goes faster than you can run it down, the more is out, the more it just burns.
gotcha.
Should we just ignore that second ad and just, keep interrupt on him, but focus fire the boss at that point and just ignore him, or?
We still had a whole lot of boss left though when we wiped.
Doesn't
Yeah, there's-
10-minute rage timer? Because that was 8
Well,
minutes and 30 seconds.
If decay goes off, it does a lot of damage, so we definitely don't want to go off. But the problem is each time we interrupt it, his next cast gets faster. So eventually there will be a point where it will go off regardless. We won't be able to interrupt it.
Well, here's a question. If we don't kill that big guy that comes out and just make sure we keep him interrupt, will another one come out, or will we just stay up there?
He'll keep getting faster.
There more will come out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he keeps casting faster, so his spell will eventually go off anyway, but then another one will come out. He comes out on a timer.
Eventually his spell will become instant.
Yes.
And then the healers cry.
So that's the reason we're stacking them up, is so that way there's cleaves, your AoE abilities, anything that you have that can hit both of them. You want to focus the ad, but that way your cleave is still doing damage to the boss.
I had to restart. It started getting flip bookish at the end. I think it's because I'm doing a detailed combat log. I want one. I
think we're going to lust on pool, at least until we get used to the fight. Just that way we have all the DPS on going down, like straight to the boss before ads and stuff really kind of start popping up. Heave, they fixed that.
Tubbs, do you know if he did a Hardened Rage at 10 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, because we were at 8 minutes and 30 seconds at the last one, and he was still at a third of his health left. So either we need to make blue mushrooms stay up a lot longer, or yeah.
Yeah, I can cast again. Woo!
Oh, hey, if anyone's hitting any lag, what you might want to do is go in your interface options and go to names and turn off names. That should help a bit too if you have that on.
Mine's better after I reset. It's not helping that I'm streaming too.
Alright, Joe, go get the flamethrower.
Mage should ice blocked. What the hell happened to the mage? Don't stand in that stuff. It's bad news.
Flamethrower was in it.
Yeah, it's not an item you pick up anymore. It gets to you like a buff, so you can't just drop it. So Harlow took one for the team for you, Joe. So just to have more ranged and less melee, we're swapping out Joe for Harlow. So Harlow's will go back to DPSing, and Joe will try out the flamethrower.
Ooh, enable rage. I'll try this thing.
So putting the stacking mark on Claw instead. No, they don't.
They're
It's
random.
completely random.
They looked random.
So is the object to have the boss inside the green shrimp, or do we just want to be standing near it?
Just near it. It's got a 20-yard range, so as long as basically everybody's near it, that's all you gotta do. Just within 20 yards of it. So the rest, it heals everyone. And so yeah, Joe, as Zyla's saying, once you activate it, it stays on the entire time. You have to activate it again to turn it off.
Yeah, just give me a second. I need to move.
Sure, no problem. Once you overheat, or once it's going to not using it for 5 seconds, well then it will start cooling down.
You guys don't need to mess with the flamethrower. You're all pyros in this guy.
Can we set time fire with it, or just the pumpkin?
Anyways, oh, do you guys want me to when it comes up, just start healing the blue mushroom, and I'll call for help when it gets overwhelming?
I thought...
Well, I'll throw stuff on the tanks too.
I thought we were all healing the blue
shroom.
Shroom to keep it up as long as possible.
Okay.
otherwise, that was a really solid attempt, guys. It was just the fact that we kind of had the what I'll call for now the soft enrage with the creep getting onto us. Like I said, as it gets 8, 9, 10 minutes into the group, shit's get crazy. So good job. More DPS. Make sure you're using your cooldowns every time they come up. We'll let's off the bat to see what we can do from there. As soon as Joe's ready. Okay, on you out. Okay, well, as soon as you're back in, then we'll pull. And it looks like it'll probably be our last pull for them.
Oh yeah.
So make it count.
So don't suck.
Oh, if anyone wants to see the Ebola pet, I have it somewhere. Here he is. While X is coming back in. There's the little Ebola sheep. He does gift an Aru on him for the Pokemon people. Oh, for
I forget. Can we heal Ebola?
Pokemon people, they changed the level 3 pet building. You need to do 150 pet battles in the new zones, which is better than 500, so yeah.
Didn't you say it was 100 like yesterday?
No, you were drugged. I'm pretty sure I said 150.
Probably. You're like immune.
Yeah, you're drugged.
You were
Whenever you're ready, out.
You were eating a lot of applesauce last night.
Was I?
Let's do this for reals, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mind fungus. Shrooms, spore shoot.
Alright, we're rocking it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What was that? We didn't even get to the...
Get in range of the green shroom.
Yeah, as long as you're on the bus's butt, you should be fine. Make sure you're focusing on the ad.
Bat, you're next up for score.
Mind fungus.
I need the mana.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it a wipe? I take it. All things are done.
Yeah.
Alex, did you get a cooldown on the breath? That happens.
Can we still try mana?
Yeah, I think if we go hurry up and wipe real quick, we can do one more.
Resident order priority is healers. If 2 people go down like that again. Because we need all the healers for their cooldowns. Let's see which druid can die first.
5, 4, 3,
Wipe it up, guys. Stop healing. Die.
I was
in the
taunting.
I'm not even healing.
Druids, just go bear and
Trying
taunt
to die.
like cool kids.
There we go.
My mount was too big. It despawned me in the tunnel.
It's kind of funny.
Way too much pressure on it whenever you say last one.
15 more pools.
That's better. Then say we're done after we wipe.
No, after we wipe, he just goes all rage quit and we disband.
Usually
No
gotta
rage
go with
quitting
the
allowed.
last pull buff.
Hey, can someone pull a mammoth? I need to repair.
Maples will get it.
How you doing, man?
Or some.
The hell?
Everyone with too much money will get it.
I really want that mount, but
Money,
it really is
what's
expensive.
money?
He's not that expensive if you have rep. I think I pay like either 16 or 17,000 gold for him.
That's a lot.
I have
That's as much as
74.
I've ever had.
Oh, that's not a lot. The one that's a lot is the one that costs what, 100,000? That's a lot.
If it's
This
not a
one,
lot,
right here,
buy
this
me
one.
the AK chicken.
The one that Shadra has, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's
Buy me
fair.
heave shield.
No, chicken
Oh,
I have
first.
transmog.
74 gold.
Yeah, it's got a transmog on there and what else?
Well, without dailies, if you don't use the auction house, you really don't have much income.
Yeah, I don't have very much income.
I made a pet and it didn't sell at all. Like, oh, I want Spectre Kitty. That's like old school pet.
What's that?
Spectral Tiger Cup.
Roger, stop.
Okay, here's the deal. I like you guys. And because I like you guys, I want to torture myself a little bit more. So, after this pool, we'll do this full pool with the full group, as always. And then those who need to go, work, whatever, are more than welcome to go. And those who want to continue to stay and keep trying, then you can stay and we will continue to keep trying.
Alright, let's try this again.
Flamethrower team, you ready?
You're
Here, flaming. Flamers?
Flame on! Okay, on you, Alec.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Mind Shroom should be up. There it is, switch it.
Ouch.
Spore shooters.
I think it's gonna pop.
Let me know when it pops. Oh no, it did it itself.
Yeah, it was getting cleaved right and left. You don't know that much.
2, 1.
Infesting spores. Just keep it here.
In the
No, flamethrower died.
Yeah, you're out of range.
Into the water.
Mine. If we have a res, can we get Joe?
rejuvenating mushroom in 3.
Do not move the tank. Or tanks, do not move. You're good where you're at. Range spores.
This was bats, right? So next one is angels.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Infesting spores.
Max, you're up next for infesting spores.
Mind fungus and spore shooters range. Infesting spores, adds out.
What the frick is it?
Mind range, get that. Immediately stay on the boss. Or on the ad.
This spores will be tied, then we start over.
Spore shooters range, tanks, you do not have to move, you're fine where you're at.
Let me know you won't.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Blue one's up.
1.
Beware.
Bet, you are next on deck.
Mind fun. Blue's up in the group as spores are up for ranged.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I got 20 seconds on.
Is anyone up? Well, Angel, I guess we'll flip up.
Anyone need?
Again.
Thank you.
Mind fun.
Bet you're good for the next one.
Flamethrower team, see if you can try to clear it by the mushroom. Tanks, try to move a little bit towards that mushroom.
It's gonna pop.
Should be fine.
5, 4,
Got a spore shooter.
2, 1.
Beware.
Personal cooldowns if you got.
Alright, we should be back to normal. So Angel's next, then Max.
Mind fun.
Blue mushroom.
Green over here.
Back where we came from, there's a green.
Tanks, if you gonna move that direction.
It's pretty low. I think it's done.
Get out from in front of them, except unless you're the tank. Spore shooters are up.
5, 4, 3.
Keep that rejuve up as long as possible. DPS boost helps.
Beware.
Ad coming in.
Perfect, right through tanks. No, there's too much fungus, you don't want to get too close.
I'm not being able to pop this mushroom in time.
There's creep
He's
on
got
tanks.
standing on fungus.
Tanks, move them away from the, move the way. Your priority is not getting on the creep, so. Another green up for the groups is that.
Sorry.
Or
You're good.
taking too long.
Bucket pop.
That's fine.
We'll just have to keep it up in the...
Make sure you're focusing DPS on the dad.
4,
Spores are out. Rain.
2, 1.
Max, if you have trank.
Beware.
Mind fungus.
Fucking- Alright, no more revive.
I'm out of mana, so I don't know.
Healing mushroom next to the boss.
There's rejuvenate ones in 20. I'll use barrier on the next.
I need
Hey,
rejuve.
pop that rejuve.
Rejuve.
Try not to stand in the creep, guys. Spore shooters are.
Sweet if you have AG.
I already used it.
I got 4 seconds.
Pop it as soon as it comes up. Bat.
What's that?
We're
We
on
have
creep.
fungus on the group.
There's literally nowhere to stand.
Alright, that's it. Wipe it.
23%. 22.
We're getting there.
Alright, so those who need to go, thanks for coming. Good having you. And we'll probably start off in our normal groups, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Normal Sunday, Monday, then Wednesday, Thursday groups. And for those who want to stay, then
I need to do videos, guys. I'm sorry. Mwah, mwah.
I was talking with my buddy who is in duality. He was saying that what they did to burn this group or burn this down is they literally ignored everything, focused on getting the blue up, and had 2 healers the entire time just stay on healing the blue mushroom, and that kept the DPS basically alive to do whatever. And as soon as the green came up, they popped up the green, and then they focused on healing up the green the entire time till the next blue one came, and they just swapped doing that instead of healing people.
So the 2 healers on the blue could heal up the green after that. And
Yep.
then they switch back to blue.
Yeah, they said that basically, he said that there's no way you're going to make it without keeping blue up. It's literally impossible. You'll be missing it by 30
Yeah.
to 40%, which is what we're hitting. He said you got to keep blue up the entire time, because that DPS boost and that mana boost is what keeps everyone alive, basically, and it turns into a priority of keeping the mushrooms up. So what happens is you keep the blue up until there's a green, then you swap to green, keep the green up until there's a blue, and you just keep swapping mushrooms, basically.
We're keeping the blue up a pretty long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blue's probably the most important to me because I run out of mana so fast.
I was just spamming the blue.
I mean, we
okay,
had-
so Nyan and Kieran,
They were
you
on
two focus
green.
on mushrooms.
Yeah, we were focusing on the green.
Yeah, those 2 are on green,
Right.
the others were on blue.
I mean, I can swap between the 2. No big deal.
Yeah, once blue's up, like you just heal it non-stop. Just keep healing it, don't swap bomb.
I was just spamming Clarity of Will
so-
on the blue mushroom. I mean,
Nyan, let's try that. Nyan and Kieran, just focus on the mushrooms and no one else because you're two. You can do Beacon of Light and
Yes.
Nyan's heals, kind of her renewing mist.